So, you know how you
Yeah.
guys get like real big boxes of everything? It costs you like what, $2 or $5 easy.
Yeah.
We get something like slightly smaller than half the size for 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Goodness
$6 for a
gracious.
4-pack of Oreos is what I was saying.
A
For a
small like
4-pack?
yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. Let's go live. Everybody ready?
Okay.
All right. Boom.
Tastes stuck
Headshot.
in her face full of meat, though.
And
As
Valdonis is on
always,
screen.
there's Faldonis.
Oh man, he's nice.
He looks fantastic.
Look at that
does.
Thank you.
steely-eyed gaze he's got there.
Yeah, he does. Ooh, and he's sitting next to Fury. Look at my Beast Boys.
Yeah, he walks over and he sees Fear, and they, of course, they stand eye to eye to each other. So,
Yeah, easy conversation, I guess.
Celine's
Celine's just
gonna go
floating
do her.
there.
I know that guy.
she flies over and perches herself on one of his horns. He sits down with like 2 ham legs for his lunch, and Fear's got like salad. He's got like 2 haunches of turf.
If that was an option, Sab would definitely have at least one of those.
So,
I can just see like walking into this, and you have the clicks in the corner.
He sits
and
in
these are,
between
like,
Sab
the
and Fury.
football jocks.
yeah. so, so he sits down and says hi to everybody and all that kind of stuff, and asks what classes they're in, and then lets you know that he is in Needle's class next. So you guys do
Yay,
share
we're
one
all in
class
Needle's
together.
class.
So you're able to catch up, chill, all that kind of stuff, and then go to class. Is there anything you want to do real quick? That goes to Seda, Tay, or Sab.
We're good.
Sab will wish him luck.
Okay. All right. Off to Professor Needles.
I do need you.
Bye, Tay.
Bye. Here, they could sit next to each other, and I'll sit here. Look, they can sit next to each other, and I'll sit right
Yes,
there.
he has to sit here.
Nope.
He does.
Then I'll sit right there.
Squish in the middle of them. 2 tails just kind of like.
Yeah.
and Celine is insisting on perching on Faldonis' horn still. He lets her. Whatever. All right.
Not like it's a hindrance to him or anything.
Back on patrol.
So Professor Needle sounds a lot
Sab will try. Sab likes a challenge.
like Ben Stein. As he calls out everybody's names, he's just kind of like Tael, good,
I raise my hands now.
Seda,
Trying to raise my hand.
Seda.
Then we start hearing Bueller.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
can press the digitation.
he goes on and he explains all kinds of stuff about dungeons, and at the end of the class he goes and he asks each student. So in this case, everybody gets a +2 bonus, circumstance bonus, to their knowledge dungeoneering check, as they paid attention during class, and he goes and asks everybody a question. So I need a knowledge dungeoneering. If you don't have it trained, then you do intelligence +2.
So it's intelligence +2. If I already have an intelligence +3,
That's
It's
+5.
It's a bonus, so it's a +5.
so I'm rolling a +5 bonus right now.
So that first one was Firu's. He's moving closer towards an
The
A.
+2 was a 21, and the +5 was a 13.
Right. So
So
Okay,
I got
so-
the.
yours stays the same, so no change. Yours is a C still. And then Tail.
Yes. Am I rolling a +5 in total? Because
Right.
I have a +3 intelligence, and
Plus
then it's
two.
a +2 bonus. Okay. Hey, what the hell?
Tail remains average.
It teased you. It teased you with
It
that
did.
20.
It really did. That's why I said, hey, what the hell? I watched that happen.
Basically, what that means is you got the answer right, but in a convoluted manner.
It's like when
It's
you
like-
have to hedge the answer, and you're like, well, I
Y-
mean, if it's
yeah.
in this case, then... But if it was something
Yeah.
else...
And then, like, right at the end, it hits you what the answer is, so then you're like, so then it happens to be this.
Fury's moving towards an A in this class. with that roll?
Yes, currently a B, an F, and an A,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
followed by an A, an
Yeah, I'm
F, and a
keeping track.
C, and then a B, and a C. So technically, Sata's doing the best. With that, Sab, you are off an hour early, but I need you to roll one of those 3 checks. No,
Okay.
not a cat, a check. And what is that check?
Perception.
Perception? Alright. You spot nothing fishy on the first day back to school. You learn a lot of the layout. And then when you're off, you're kind of allowed to just kind of wait wherever you want. So you can wait outside the classroom if you wanted to, for them to get out of class. But you did pass your check, and you passed it by 8. So I need to make that notice. So that's 1, 2.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say this instead of typing it. Lord Xandrid said Sata's just sitting in between them on purpose just so she can play with their tails. And Thaldonis is going to find a braid in his hair somewhere.
Oh, great. Yeah, totally, Sandra. Missed that invisible guy.
Yeah.
It
Alright.
happens.
Alright, so class
So-
lets out.
Sab wasn't swinging her hammer around constantly, so she misses some things.
Faldonis walks out first, and then the rest of class follows. And Faldonis is going to kind of chill here as you guys get out.
Did they? That's a good question. Do they take my? I leave my cloak here every day, right?
Yes.
My cloak and my badge. Okay.
Yep, all that kind of stuff is given back up. You go get your locker and your stuff.
So I've got basically like a magical little locker key.
Yep, essentially that. It's more of a little like signet thing. All right, as you guys are walking down this hall, keeping in mind, or sorry, wrong way. This hall up here, you are currently under the upper layer because this class is down below. You all spot something, Sab, you didn't see earlier, and there's a hall that goes further to the left here. Faldonis doesn't seem like he notices it, but this definitely catches your eye because you didn't see it earlier.
Perception!
And okay, yep. Celine
And detect
sitting on the
magic.
horn.
I'm
Alright.
also detecting
Well,
magic in that
Fear
hollow.
looks over and he goes. He stops in his tracks, and that causes Faldonis to stop. And Faldonis is like, "What? What's up?" And Fear looks at everybody else, and then back to Faldonis and says, "You don't see it?" Faldonis is like, "The wall." And Fear says, "No, you know, never mind. You know what? We'll meet you in just a minute." Faldonis is like, "All right." And
Don't go weird on me now, you guys. It's the first day.
yeah, so he goes on ahead and just says, I'll just be waiting in the courtyard." And he goes on ahead. And Fear looks back,
Thought we
and
couldn't go in the courtyard.
Yeah, everybody
yeah.
can go there. Oh,
no, you're right.
only the guards can go in the courtyard.
Yeah. My bad. So he goes and just waits upstairs. Yeah, of course you're late, Phase. Guard. Blade, Death. Phase 9. K-Blade. Alright. Fear looks back. As you're detecting magic, you get a strong aura of illusion magic.
That's some illusion magic right there.
Yeah. Fear goes, "You guys don't know what this is?" And he reaches into his backpack and pulls out this magazine, and it looks like it's a comic book. But on the front of it, it says Wayfinders Guild. And it just basically says Adventures of Zendrick, and like has all these kind of like comic book looking things on it. And he flips through it, and he goes, "This," and he points at a page, and it's a comic, and it shows like these traditional like a paladin, a cleric, and a ranger and a rogue, and of course like they got that brooding caster on there, and they're all looking down this hall, and it says. In the little yellow text, it says the Hall of Calling. Only the most brave of adventurers could see such a place, and it's hidden within the Morgrave University, and blah 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 blah. And one of the clerics is, or the cleric is kind of going, "This is it. This is how we get there." And Fierce slaps the comic closed and he says, "This is the Hall of Calling."
Go in. Let's go. Let's
And you
go.
see several statues and things like that down the hall. And he says, like, listen, the last time a student actually saw this, that was like the prided student here, Francisco Delamont D'Angelo, and now he's like one of the top people in the Wayfinders Guild. And he's just fangasming over this.
Fangasming over
Yeah.
here.
But look at this. Look at the requirements here. You see these characters? We don't fill any of these roles. No, I'm kidding.
You don't, but I do.
Eek.
And for some reason,
I see a black hallway. There we go. I see a hallway.
I
Okay.
see. Ooh, look at that.
what in the world?
Uh-oh.
Some of the stuff didn't show up like it was supposed to. I think Roll20 must have did a roll back. Those bastards. Hang on before you guys move anywhere.
Okay, yeah, we'll let you.
Oh, we are gridlocked. It just doesn't show where the grid is.
It doesn't show the
Doesn't
grid.
it?
It shows it just fine for me. That is
No,
strange.
it was forcing me to move in the squares because I could feel like I could see how it tugged it
Mhm.
when I let go, but I didn't see an actual grid.
I
That
had
something's
everything
up-
on this
yeah,
dinner
something's up
plate
with-
but a roll. So while you fix that, I'm grabbing a roll.
That's fine. Let's see here.
You need to call Sada Butter because she's on a roll.
Oh yeah, I need to roll a 1d6.
1d6.
Yeah, I did a crazy thing.
That's not a 1d6.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll get to that. Hang on,
Oh
Shanna.
my
Hang
gosh,
on,
I
please.
can't
Just
take
hang on.
time.
The cat is officially in the windowsill. Something tells me the cat is going to try and jump into the Christmas tree. So if you suddenly hear a crash, it's because the Christmas tree just fell.
He did that one year. He actually climbed up about halfway in the tree from like the bottom of it, and he started meowing because I guess he got stuck or something.
He got
And we
stuck.
couldn't find him because he was hidden so well inside the tree. And then like 5 minutes into searching for him, we just hear BAM! As he climbed a little bit higher and toppled it. And we just turned the corner just in time to see him just going at full speed out of the room.
The cat just went,
That cat.
He's like,
That's
no,
very
not
bizarre
me.
cat.
I didn't do it.
He's fixing the map, so we gotta give him
Yeah,
something. We gotta give Twitch something to look at.
exactly.
He's hiding behind the windowsill right now. I'm waiting for him to knock over this tree. It's gonna happen. I see the tree moving. So something tells. Damn it! He's eating the tree again. Hold on. Look at this. Yes, I was just holding that cat upside down. Don't eat the tree. Don't eat the tree. What the? Cat's retarded. First, he was getting his tongue stuck. Oh yeah, I didn't send that to Garrett. You send that to Garrett later.
He's tongue stuck on.
He was just like he has his tongue sticking out and he couldn't put it back in his mouth, so it's just going.
Sounds like my dog.
Cats are so silly when they do that.
Okay, now
There
he's
was one
making
more.
himself
Where is
comfy
it?
under the tree. Now I have the hiccups.
Congratulations.
You've won the hiccup prize.
Immediately play Skyfall whenever he starts taking it down.
Everything goes in slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
As it falls towards Tage, what you say?
I was flipping through TV earlier and I passed through one of the old James Bond intros that were going on. It's just like, man, that's really cool. Change channel. I don't want to watch the movie. I just want to watch the opening.
Apparently,
All of the James Bond
they were
openings
playing
are
like all the
fantastic.
Rocky Balboa movies in a row. Never bothered watching them, but like Steven Stallone's expression is the same thing
Steven
throughout the entire.
Yeah.
What is Stallone?
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
My favorite
named
thing
him.
about it was
Okay.
I once read an article about it where he was saying that he at one point asked Dolph Lundgren to actually hit him in the face, and that he ended up having to go to the hospital, and his insurance denied it because they said that clearly was a lie, that he had been in a car wreck due to the damage he had. And then he said, "Have you ever seen what Dolph Lundgren looks like? I would have rather been in a car wreck."
All right.
Okay, I'm really scared right now.
So-
Those things look like a roper.
What? Anyways,
They're
What in
just
the world is
statues.
that?
aren't
That one.
yeah,
that
they're
one.
statues. And as we're going down here, like Fear just quickly takes the lead. He like brushes Sab out of the way. Goes,
I'm holding onto his
Oh.
tail like a kid about to get lost.
It's Kaz the Hoarder, and he looks up and you see this basically this goblinoid. It's like a full-size person, but it looks like a goblin, and they have two daggers out, and like on the plate it's like for acquiring or acquired this title for acquiring the most treasure from Zendrick. And then Furious stops here and goes, Theo the Bold. He stood up to 2 giants and survived. Rumor is he's still making money. And then here we see Tholene the Powerful. She actually has, she's called this because she's made her own land down there. She has her own sorcerer enclave, essentially, out in the middle of Zendrick. So this tower that comes out of the trees. And then he stops before this one and says, "Oh, this is Eluna the Graceful. She's said to be able to sneak by Scorpion Drow encampments completely unnoticed." And then he stops here and says, "Crodius the Valiant, one of the people that, I mean, he's long since dead, but he's one of the people that helped found the city of Stormreach, which is the main city that you arrive at when you get to Zendrick, if you're heading there from Sharn." And then finally he looks at this one and he goes, "Trap Springer the 22nd." And it's the statue of a kobold holding out these 2 magical items. And he says, he's the 22nd of his family line, and he's known for being able to disable every single trap he comes across. It's said that he does so by setting them off intentionally, but they have never given him much harm beyond losing 1 arm. There's jokes, though, that his party has rarely ever survived.
Yeah, I was in one of those campaigns for Trap Springer.
His party has rarely ever survived travel with him, but he has always survived.
I
The
made a
greatest
joke about him earlier. I
trap
made a freaking
disabler
cameo, that's awesome.
known to the Wayfinders. And then you stop at this door, and you can hear something like, going on inside.
Someone's bored.
It's electric. Do, 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 do.
Reception.
All right, you just hear this tapping. Um, Sada's really trying hard to listen in on this door. She
Yes.
gets down and she presses her head against it.
I am like
Move
looking
your
for
character.
weak parts. Oh, okay.
I'm clearly staring at the kobold statue.
I am
Okay.
one stage away from
If
molesting.
there was any inscriptions on these things.
So
He's
that's
like, that's
weird.
a sexy kobold.
I see 2 kobold statues.
I see one kobold statue and then a glowy gem
Oh,
here.
I know what happened. I placed them on the wrong layer. I placed them on. They
Yeah,
completely.
we only see the one right here.
Yeah, what happens
Yep.
is I placed these tokens earlier today, but I placed them on the lighting layer, so it got all screwed up.
It's okay.
All right.
Alright, so let's just open the door, Seda? Or you want to spend some alone time with it?
Yeah, you just hear the tapping in there. That's really about it. That sucks, Andrew.
Celine apparently got like a 16 though.
Well, I'll knock.
Door seems unlocked.
I'll back off and press the digitation knock.
Come in. The door opens.
That dude is huge.
No, I'm just doing that for detail.
Oh man, check him out. Look at it. Look at himself.
Whoops. He's on the wrong layer.
I could see fear like.
Yeah, I also.
So
see
he's
random
sitting here as a.
thing here.
Yeah, that's a lamp. Those are what
So
I'm
it's
just
just
giving you
like-
guys vision down here right now. Alright, where is Firu?
Under me.
Okay, so you guys are walking in, and he goes, Francisco? And the guy stands up and goes, at your service. I take it you guys could see the hall without any issue.
Yes.
Fear was
This-
the one that saw it.
This is
I
interesting.
saw it too.
Yeah.
I was sent here just in case one of the 3 of you could see it, but it seems that all 3 of you can. Well, all 3 of you have access to it, so all 3 of you can see it.
3.
4. Jeez. I see 3 players. I see 3 players. I see 3 sprites. That's all.
There's 4 players
Four-
right
No,
there.
Poor Garrett.
there's not. There's not. Garrett's over in the inn,
Not there. Yeah.
polishing
Garrett
his
is
double-barrel gun.
Fury right now.
Because he didn't want a
Polishing it.
job.
Polishing it furiously.
Yeah. So,
Careful, it might go off.
in here is old books and all that kind of stuff, but everything seems to be here for decoration. There's some items on the walls and stuff like that.
You touch the old books, they're actually just cardboard.
You touch the
Covers.
old books and black tentacles spill out and consume you.
Oh lord.
And he says, very well, our guild's suspicions were correct. Here, for each of you. And he gets up, and he pulls out a small index card-sized parchment, and hands one to each of you. And he says,
You didn't
should
just
you
hand
be-
us exploding runes, did you?
why, yes, I did. Good luck. He says,
And they're right back.
as you do so, you realize it's stuck to your hand.
I could never look at my hand again.
So he says, should you be interested? It seems you have an invitation to a new guild. He explodes into a million pieces. No, he explodes into smoke.
Well, we had one other. Well, I guess Garrett missed out.
Fear's just like, I got a piece of paper from Francisco de Monteangelo.
I didn't know you were so well studied.
I'm not. This is like the coolest organization in Zendrick, okay? They release this magazine every month. This is a first edition, the one that he has in his backpack. And then he opens his backpack, and there's like 30 magazines in there. He has every
And you
single one.
realize that his first edition is actually worth like 3 million gold at this
Right?
point. And he just doesn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Borrow these and read them?
No.
Because I've never heard of these things before in my life. Apparently.
He's like, you have to turn each page, and
I
then
mean
you gotta
black
wash
tentacles.
your hands, and then you gotta use tweezers to turn the next page and wash your hands, and then you gotta
You
turn
act
a
like I've
page,
never
wash
read
your
Mid
hands.
Tome before.
No, you read the boring things that you can just manhandle. You
These
don't
are
take
picture
care
books.
of
You can't
of these.
manhandle centuries-old
All
tome.
right,
But you
all right,
do.
let's go. Come on.
These are precious artifacts of pop culture.
Okay, you love your comic books.
Because
Let's go.
they're not comic books. Gosh.
They're manga.
All right, with your Chinese cartoons.
So he opens his up immediately and says that he stops in his tracks like, screw you guys. He stops in his tracks back here, and he's just like,
Good grief. What's up?
I'm all about
I'm, like,
interesting facts. Tell
Climbing
us.
on top of him to try and see.
All right,
what's
Sab's
up
just
with
gonna
them.
open hers and look at it.
okay, so Seda and Sab, you see that you have been cordially invited for the trial of acceptance into the Wayfinders Guild. And you guys do know about the Wayfinders Guild. It is an invite-only guild of explorers, and essentially they only bring in people of keen eye, of basically highly renowned, adventuring, very profitable people, etc. So this is one of the things that
We
they
are
do
none
to
of those.
this is one of the things
Well.
that they do, that if somebody can see this hall of calling, they get an invitation to try to get into the guild.
They may have heard of us due to helping out Kenneth like we did.
But
Yeah.
you can also see the hall. Fear kind of like explains, like, if you can see this hall, you've got what it takes to try and get in.
Well, what about Garrett then?
Well, he's not here.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about him though?
Sorry, Garrett.
See if he can see the hall.
Sab's like, I mean, I know he shot me a bunch of times, but still.
I mean, he is part of us, our group, so, I mean, we're going to have to see if they'll allow him, even without the invitation, but, you know, if they don't, this is the Wayfinders Guild!
Okay, easy there.
Hold your horses.
Take offense to that. This isn't
Pants
an
on,
invitation to
huh?
the guild, this is an invitation to try to get into the guild.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just
So
keep
you guys-
your pants on. I mean, keep your shirt on. Whatever.
I mean, if we can pull something like the fear identifying the light spell again to get into this, that'd
Alright.
be great.
alright, so you guys
Oh,
finally show up.
ah! I touched the token at the wrong time.
Bad touch.
That's
So I burst the colossal
You'll just
size.
like be stuck like that for the rest of the campaign.
Sam has a really, really good reach, but only this way and that way.
Like
Yeah.
a long face.
I can see Louise just taking out the F and L on his name.
Yes, this is the invitation to the invitation to the invitation of the Invitational Guild.
Yeah.
All right, Valdonis is like chilling there, and he's like,
Invitation deception.
"Hi." Took you guys a couple minutes. What's up?
Sorry. We had to take care of a thing.
Had to discuss stuff.
Okay, well, you guys busy, or you want to hang out, or what?
We can hang out.
All right,
Yeah, they haven't told me I need to do another shift or anything.
all right. Well, there's a really cool bar not too far from here, the Ink and Quill.
I'm in!
All right, awesome.
Let the Beastie Boys hang out together.
Don't tell me to stop.
Turn down for what?
Dun, 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 dun. To get
Somehow,
that.
despite being in a different universe, that's still the number one song in bars.
Yeah.
No, it's
That one
it's
and shots, shots,
No
shots.
shots. Yeah.
that's Garrett's song.
Yeah.
And for you guys, it's turn up for what?
Oh lord.
Turn up for bad. I mean, then again, other than our
Use the
home
same
bar,
timer
every
map.
time we've gone anywhere else, everything has gone to shit.
Oh, this is a very similar bar to the one over.
This one is only a one story, okay? You guys don't have the second story. Alright, that's how it's different.
Oh, should we have gone and picked up Garrett?
Oh, this is like right next to the whatchamacallit. This is
There's
like
a bar right next to the
yeah,
university.
you take the university and then you like walk down the flights of stairs and you walk out past this like open courtyard kind of deal. There's a bunch of businesses right there, and there's the Ink and Quill bar.
Here, what we could do is if Garrett comes to like pick us up or something, we can just leave a little note on the school gate.
Was Garrett coming to pick them up?
I had
He
no
was
idea
like-
I was. I gave him bus
Yeah, it was
passes
like-
to get their own way home.
Yeah, I didn't think he was. All right,
Well, that's
so
fine.
Garrett, they're gonna be
Garrett's
chilling
like,
at the bar.
So proud of my little family.
If you wanted to meet up with them, you would spot them going to the Ink and Quill.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll take the family van's gift out.
All right. Let me grab Garrett's token.
In the minivan skiff.
A soccer team gets off, and then
Is it
Garrett
like-
comes after. Man, that just came out terribly wrong. A soccer team gets off, and then Garrett comes after.
Well, at least he has the endurance to last them, right?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to come, Sora.
We're never gonna let
Best-
that one down.
Best line from Kingdom Hearts. Didn't expect you to come, Sora. All right, so you guys walk in, and there's actually a bunch of professors you recognize. Doot-doot-doot, and doot-doot-doot. Are
Your
over.
voice cut for a second, so it almost sounded like you said you recognize a bunch of festers, and I was like, Adam's Family clones.
All right, so you see
Just six guys
Key
in
and
black with bald heads.
Needle chilling at the bar, and there's other professors elsewhere. And you guys walk in. You guys don't get a bunch of stairs either. That's because it's only
Oh.
one story. So Garrett shows up, and Faldonis looks back and goes, "Hey,
Hey.
so how
I
y'all
could
doing?"
just- I could imagine Seda like hanging in
I can
between
imagine.
of Firu and Faldonis, like the little adopted child.
My token can absorb Garrett's.
Well then,
When I come over here and
That's
get
special.
Sada's
Remember
too.
that time that we were riding the bugs, like the pussy wagon, and we would just we would put our icons over the head, and it looked like we were the big bug. It was the greatest.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Sada's lost it.
What just happened and why?
Tail looks a little stretched out there, Sab.
Celine's just going away.
Yeah, well.
I like that when I'm like
We were talking
trying
about that
to
problem I
move
had
stuff.
earlier about
Tael
Sada,
is
about-
always like the first person to move her stuff. So when I finally get around to moving her, it's just registering that she's moving. So I'm like, can't move it, can't move it, and then it's just like, screw it. I'm just gonna start throwing stuff everywhere. Oh man. All right. So you guys you saw Key at the bar having a drink and some food, and Needle's
And
next to
Tail
her.
beside your thing.
Needle is trying to down a mug of ale to no success.
What? He can drink? Oh.
No.
Sab was about to be really excited.
No, you just see like him doing this, and it like just spilling out the sides of his jaw and kind of down his neck,
Yeah.
and then he looks back over, and he's just talking to Key.
At least he tries.
Sab is totally watching him over there.
Well,
He's like,
Well, not anymore. Line of sight's blocked.
"Ugh,
These stairs are
I
more
wanna- I wanna
tables, but there's a wall here. All right. So Faldonis gets a round of drinks on everybody, and he
Oh
gets
yay!
some nachos for everybody.
A
Oh
great
yay!
local Sharn delicacy, nachos.
Yeah. Memories of Merc, yeah, pretty much. Good old Merc. Gave us life for the
Are
party.
those are those
All
nachos?
around me are familiar marks.
Hagen Dasses.
Sonic damage.
Oh gosh, Mouse, get back over here.
Are those
So,
nachos for everybody or just for Feldonis?
Are
they're
they
they're not.
nachos?
Yeah, exactly. No, they're for everybody.
Okay.
He gets like a couple of things of nachos. Like he's just he's this is all on him. He's just getting some stuff for everybody to hang out.
Me and Garrett are fighting for dominance over our nacho dish.
But for the most part, it's just hanging out. Did you guys want to do anything today?
Did,
Ate the
did
whole
Garrett
damn
even out
nacho.
his Did Garrett even out his arms by polishing with only one arm since he did all that smithing with the other?
Seeing Professor Key is just
Yeah.
gonna put Tay into a depression again. Say, I gotta go to the library. I need to go and brush up.
All right, so that brings me to the next thing. If you guys spend 4 hours of study on a day, or on a day prior to your classes, you get a +2 circumstance bonus to a class of your choice. So if you spend 4 hours trying to study for Key's class, you'll get a +2 bonus in her class. If you spend a different 4 hours studying for dungeoneering or using magic devices, you'll get a +2 in either of those classes as well. But that would
Okay, you just
require,
have to
for a
sit
+2 in
there
all the
and-
classes, that requires 12 hours of study.
Okay.
Anytime Tay has free, she's just gonna flip open the book and start reading.
Okay, so she's eating nachos, drinking it up,
Looking at the book.
and studying the book. All right. Valdonis kind of looks over and goes, and begins conversing with Celine. And probably the rest of the party. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Or do you want
Yeah,
to go ahead and move on?
We're just chilling, I guess.
All right.
Has he been to Zendrick?
Valdonis, he says he has been to Zendrick.
He's already been there.
I've never been to Zendrick, so now I have to
As
read
a-
up on it because I made a fool of myself in her class earlier.
He goes, it's not really too hard to understand, especially in Key's class. You can, if you want, you can try and vaguely answer things and kind of get away with it. You got desert, jungle, or ruins. Occasionally, Stormreach. And he kind of like leans over. He goes, I kind of just BS'd my way through her class, but I've been in Stormreach in the surrounding jungle. But that was when I was much smaller. I was about. He looks around and he goes, her height, and looks over to Sab. When I was last there.
Damn, that's
So, is the curse, is that well known?
What curse?
Is that common knowledge?
What curse?
This is out of character. I said the Traveler's Curse.
What traveler's
Sab wouldn't
curse?
say that anyway.
What traveler's curse are you talking about?
In Zendrick, there's supposedly the Traveler's Curse that makes it so that all the paths constantly change
What traveler's
Oh.
curse?
and you get lost. Okay. So it's not known then.
No.
That's your answer.
What the fuck?
It's okay, Tay.
I don't have anything to ask Faldonis.
Okay.
I had
Sab's
a
not
question, but I
incredibly
forgot about
interested
it.
in Zendrick.
Oh,
Well, that's definitely helpful, though. Thank you.
I was gonna ask him, do we get to go as part of a school thing? Would the school ever send us to Zendrick, or do we have to just go on our own?
Yeah, they say they do, but I've only seen graduates go. There was one time that I wasn't here for it, but I had heard of select students being sent there. I don't know what became of that. I didn't really believe that was a thing. That's just one of their advertising mottos, if you will.
So what's your specialty, Faldonis?
Being big and strong and being able to find my way through a maze.
Well, do you fight with any sort of weapon, or do you use magic, or?
I'm sorry, I missed that, Sab.
Do you fight with any sort of weapon, or do you use magic, or?
Are you looking to compare sizes, Sab?
I fight with 3 weapons: left, right, and my head.
Fair enough.
Now, typically, at least from what I've read, knowing your terrain and understanding the ruins is the real secret to surviving Zendrick. That is, of course, if you don't get stuck in the jungle. That can happen. I heard one story where a group of adventurers had just arrived, went out into the jungle, not even 3 days later were killed by bears.
I was about to say, please don't make a reference to us.
And then I did.
You did? That was real Lonnie. She got mauled so bad.
Bears.
She was just a torso afterward.
Yeah,
they-
lions, tigers,
are they-
and bears.
Are they
Sap.
giant-sized bears?
Are they giant-sized bears? They're bears.
They're big.
I meant, are they-
They're already big. Are you talking about?
Sab knows
larger
nothing
than
of
normal.
Zendrick other than the fact that there used to be a bunch of giants there. So
Have
she
you
doesn't
ever
know-
fought a bear?
Maybe they were giants' pets. A few times as part of a hunting group.
Okay. They were killed by bears.
I don't know if
Not
I don't know if
allowed.
everything is giant in Zendrick.
Every
No, they were just normal
every
bears.
made thing is giant. But I mean, like, the trees are still just the trees, right? Like, the ruins are giant. But it's not like the giants like that were there suddenly like, I want bigger trees, and boom, giant trees. It's not like that. Have you guys read the Wayfinder's Chronicle or what? And Fear goes, ooh, ooh, yes, right here.
Are you seriously not
Sounds
gonna let
like-
me read that? Because I would
Sounds
like to
like-
read.
Get your own.
Sounds like no.
Tell me where to get it.
Okay, I'll take you to where I get them.
Okay.
After
Deal.
After what?
after we eat, these nachos are good.
Okay.
It's the first time he's had anything other than a fucking salad.
Gotta eat that junk food.
All right. Any other
Junk food.
questions or conversation?
What is your main like subject of study? Your major?
Oh,
per se?
the same
'Cause
one
we
as
have
you.
like the 3 things. But we have the 3 classes. What classes do you have that we don't have?
Okay, well, so Needle's class is a new thing that just started this year. So that wasn't part of the curriculum when I was here last year. So pretty much all the students are taking his class. We just happen to be in the same one. But I am now in advanced magic devices and basically advanced Zendrick knowledge. So the 2 classes that you're in before I am are the basic versions. I'm in the advanced.
Notice me, senpai.
If I happen to have more problems with Key's class, do you mind helping me, like, study?
What's that?
I said if I continue having trouble with Key's class, will you help me out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Good. Jay's like, oh god, I'm gonna fail this class.
Misses one question. I'm screwed. I'm fucked.
Jay is freaking the fuck out.
All right, so yeah, he'll be able to help out. He will let you know. He stays actually on campus. Moorgrave University is, of course, set atop this giant tower. Below are the dorms. He gives you his dorm room.
Oh. Celine's gonna be
He's-
sneaking through that keyhole.
He's in dorm 406.
Oh, I was no 404.
Room not found.
I mean, he's a minotaur, right? You gotta have a maze somewhere.
Hang on.
1 billion jars.
Yeah, it was a military installation. It is no longer, and
Okay.
and before then, it was a military installation established on top of a city, essentially,
Okay.
or I should say, like a town, and then it was fortified for the war. So
Okay. So it's
on,
actually a town.
around, near, it's totally fine.
Okay.
Okay. So we shall move on. Firo says, "Okay, do you want to see the place or what?" to Tay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Would I keep asking if I didn't?
So Garrett, what were you
Yes.
doing all day?
Waiting for you guys to hurry up and finish your damn day.
How much money did you lose gambling?
None.
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 How much did you lose in the red light district?
None.
Garrett,
It was a sober day.
Garrett, you're worrying.
Where's it
What
at?
were you doing all day? Were you
So-
thinking of new and
in some
exciting ways to
in some
shoot
of
me?
Firu's downtime, he has discovered Magnus's Emporium, which is he calls it an adult bookstore. He doesn't mean it as a porn store. He means it as a bookstore for grown-ups, not for you kids. And you walk in, and it's totally a comic book shop. But when he walks in, they greeted me like, "Firuz, what's up, man? Here for the latest issue?" And Firu goes, "You got it." And he hoofs it over to the counter, pays a little bit of money, and gets the newest issue of the Wayfinder's Chronicle. And then he looks over to Tail and says, "That's that."
There's a girl in a comic book shop. Oh my god!
Well, you guys are like the
Yeah,
only
that's
people
right.
there right now.
Tater
also
normally
wanted to
goes with them, but she doesn't really do anything.
ask, do you have a backlog by any
assume.
chance?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Wayfarer's Chronicle.
Wayfinders.
The Wayfarers. Yes, it's the Wayfinders. Gosh, get it right. Jeez. You must just be getting into this whole adult books thing. Anyways, we got the
Typical
past.
comic girl.
Yeah, we got the past 5 issues. You can get them for 10 gold
Jeez.
In total or per?
in total. They're 2 gold apiece.
What do you think, Scooter?
I look at Fear. Fear is. That's not too bad for a price, is it?
Huh.
I've
Oh
never-
no, he's cutting
I've
you a
never-
deal.
Okay. Fine, I'll pick it up.
Typical, like, opens the comic in the store and reading it at the counter.
He's like at the door, like reading it.
Yeah.
It's just like I've never had this before, but I do want to read up on it. So, all right,
Just-
I'll pay the thing.
Oh, I did have a quick aside before I forget. Does that Earthbreaker glow constantly or only when I'm holding it?
Constantly. It is a source of light.
Okay.
It's
so
not
when
like
I'm
it has a
walking around,
sheath.
I've just got this big
Aura,
pink
yeah.
glowy Earthbreaker.
But nobody really
all over.
treats it like too crazy because like people have glowing items and stuff throughout the city, especially throughout the Mage District and the shops and stuff like that. So it's not too outlandish.
Okay.
The guy at the counter though is just like when he's talking to Tael, he looks up at Sab every like 10 seconds or so, and only when Sab looks at him does he go.
All right. I'm
Next
picking up
time
the
Sab
past
glances
5 issues.
over and thinks that he's looking back, like you know how anytime someone that you're looking at looks at you, you look away, but then you sort of like glance back to
Yeah.
see if they noticed.
Yeah.
Anytime he does that, next time she's just gonna go like wink at him. then-
He's
and
going
then
to
ignore him
immediately drop a stack of the comics. On that one, he's. Oh, you guys have a nice day.
All right, time to read up on this.
What else?
And
is in
then
the shop?
some actual
Just comics
studies
or
at the
anything
same
else?
time.
There's little figurines and stuff, but like they're hand carved. They're not opposable figurines. They're just hand carved figurines.
Do they have a deck of cards?
No,
They don't have any kind of card games or anything that we could take with us for playing
no.
on
What
the
do you
go?
think this is? A toy shop? Jeez.
No, Sad just
Well,
wants to look
fine.
at the little detail on those figurines.
All right. So what's next? Oops.
I don't know.
You can just
Oh yeah, our
advance
skull is
time.
still lost.
Yeah, Ziggy
I
just
completely
does.
forgot about the
Ziggy has conversation with Garrett, and that's about it. But if there's nothing else, we can pass time. You can do stuff tomorrow, or we can just skip to the next school day. Whatever you
I'm
want to do.
fine
We can
with
skip to the
either.
end of the week. It doesn't matter. We can skip time, do things however you want.
Let's go into
I
the
don't see
future.
any desperate need to do anything right now.
Okay.
Tay's life is steady right now.
All right. So
Whether
she's gonna.
it be school crap, or the comics that I just got.
Okay.
So, is there any kind
Well,
of
then you have someone to nerdgasm with, I guess.
So they're very
How long is-
intriguing comics about an adventuring party making their way through Zendrick. And essentially, it goes from how they discovered their. Basically, they got into once Tale shows actual interest in the comic, Fear lets her read all the past ones as well.
Okay.
But he stands there and he turns the page, like he doesn't let her handle it or anything.
That's fine.
Like whenever she might go to sneeze or something like that, he's like, okay. But essentially, it was them finding the Hall of Calling, passing the trial, then their first time getting to Stormreach and all this other stuff, and their perils and journeys through Zendrick.
Oh, we should probably tell Garrett about this whole thing.
Garrett says, no, I don't care.
If it's a school thing, I don't want to care. I just don't care about school.
No, it's a
school
new-
thing.
it's a
some
guild.
kind of guild.
Oh, guild things, I don't care either.
No,
Well, you
one
might
we
be
can
able to make
join
money,
that we get to,
treasure and stuff.
yeah, we get to loot from.
Yeah, my attention.
We can, if we get in, we get to go to Zendrick and make a million gold. Fear is taken over.
A
Money.
million gold.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, look,
money, money.
look, and he opens up one of the comics, and you just see this huge pile of treasure and like items and open treasure chest, and there's like some human bones and remains like at the bottom of the treasure pile, and in the background you see the glowing eyes of a dragon kind of like brooding over the treasure. He's like, yeah, we could take that treasure, and boom, goldionaires.
I grabbed the comic out of his hands.
You got to make a dexterity check there.
He's like 2 stories taller than you.
You gotta make a touch attack or a CM a
Hold on, hold on.
CMB.
Tay takes out her. Where is that for you? Looks over. Here. Hands it to Garrett.
There you go.
I would have grabbed it anyways.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't. No. Oh,
Go ahead.
shit.
That was a dexterity?
Yes,
Shit.
it was.
Okay, then roll it in a counter dexterity.
Counter decks?
Uh-huh. It's a dexterity contest.
All for Firu.
Boom. Whew, you miss.
Give it!
It's the same damn volume right here.
Yeah, so you get to see it from Taze.
That's Taze then.
She was holding it for you.
Careful.
She was like, take it.
As you flip the next page, you see that the party immediately begins battle with a dragon, and then they over the next few pages they end up slaying the dragon through a clever ruse where they chuck a whole bunch of potions of flying into its mouth, and it ends up floating away.
Oh my god, that was us too.
And then they claim the treasure.
I mean, hold on.
Best way to defeat a dragon.
Oops.
Force feed it potions
Here
of
you go.
levitation.
Okay.
This will do. It's a comic book.
No, it's an adult book.
It's educational.
Yeah. That's how we learn about Zendrick. This is the best way to learn about Zendrick.
Sam's
Faldonis
over
said
the
that he's
corner.
been there.
Sam's over in the corner. Did the
Type it.
clothes come off of this one?
What?
Type it. Did the clothes come off of what?
Sam's over there looking at one of the figurines, like tilting, like it looks like the clothes come off of this one.
Yeah, they do. Just don't be very careful. It's made of jade.
Sits it back down.
It immediately snaps in half.
That
Mess up a cast off.
that was the Emerald Claw. No.
No, you didn't see that one. That one's from years and years ago before we were streaming. Alright. So, what do we do? Just skipping time?
Skipping time.
I
Alright.
suppose so. And Sab will train her bird in her off time.
Okay, so on the day off, Sab trains the bird. Give me a...
Well, I still have time to take 20 even on the days we aren't
no.
off.
Yes and
Because it takes an
no.
hour.
It takes an hour, but with this, it's since it's profession, you have to spend the time of the profession. So that means you'd be spending the full 8 hours. Because that's considered the profession's job.
So on the days off then.
Yeah. Alright. No, that was a actual dragon. That was the broodmother.
I know it was the broodmother, but...
But no, like the dragon broodmother, not the...
Oh, right.
Not the
yeah,
crawl.
okay, so yeah, it did have wings.
Yeah. So,
Forgot how we incapacitated those.
you didn't. Turns out when you have 20 potions of flight, or of levitation, it doesn't matter if you have wings, because you just keep floating.
Oh, yeah.
I did the math. Alright, so really quickly. Tail, you spent your time studying, so you get a +2 to all of these checks. Seda, did you spend your time studying? You needed to spend 12 hours for all the classes, or
No.
4 per. Okay. Firu definitely didn't.
Ain't nobody got down for that.
He definitely didn't. So, for Seda, Tail, and Firu, I need you to make a use magic device check.
What was the other choice?
There is no other choice.
It was.
That was just on that first time. So use magic device. If it's untrained, then it is charisma +2. No, this is charisma +2 for Tay. For you and Firu, it is charisma or use magic device.
Charisma, not intelligence?
Correct. All right.
Sab knows how to use a magic device.
All right, Seda gets an...
What was that option?
or is it Seda or... I need to know who's who. There's no
Both have
options.
the same bonus.
Use magic
No,
device.
what was the skill roll? Use magic?
So
Is
that's
it a new day?
charisma. Huh?
Is it a new
yeah,
day?
it's of course it is. It's a new class.
Oh shit, yeah.
All right, so whose is whose?
It doesn't matter. We both got above 20.
Oh, that's true. All right. For the next class, knowledge geography. That's an intelligence, and Tay gets a +2 on top of that as well.
I want to redo that one. With my tireless logic.
All right.
Fury
Great
got
job.
a 12.
I just got a 7.
Good job. Tay is got an F and a D so far. What's Fury got in that one? That's an 8
Fury
and then a
got
9.
12.
Wait,
No,
how
she
did I
didn't.
get...
She got an 18 on the first one.
No, he's talking about for that class. The day before I had an F, and then the next day
Yeah.
I had
okay.
an...
All right, Fury. How did Fury get a 12? I don't see that.
It's Above Tay's roll.
I see an 8 and a 9 from you.
No, go up one more.
Yeah.
He got a 12
Oh,
on
right, he
his.
didn't. Okay, so
And I can. So it
Fear
says
gets
that
nothing change.
knowledge of the ages I get 3 a day, and it says like within the past minute, so I can do it again.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
Sada's just straight up cheating her way.
So what was the 12? Was that a C?
No, that's just stays. That just means you maintain.
Oh, then he maintained an F.
Yep.
So
Ouch.
he got above an F score.
Right, but he just maintains. He doesn't improve anything. You
Okay.
get it right, but in a convoluted way, so it doesn't really help.
Yeah.
All right. So the final class is knowledge dungeoneering.
All right, I'm using guidance on myself. Dungeon engineering. It's already a plus. You get a +2 because I studied. 2, 3. So I guess 3.
Oh shit. Using knowledge of the ages on that one.
What in the hell is with my rolls?
All right. What was that 19, Shan?
The 19 was for Firu.
All right. So he keeps. That's a B. Tail. Fantastic. Moving towards a D. Seda.
I got triple A's today.
Just cheating her way through classes. Using
It is
time
not
manipulation.
cheating.
She answers,
I'm
gets it
just
wrong,
altering
rewinds
time.
time for a second, answers again. All right. And we'll go ahead and do that one more time after we get Sab's, I guess, intimidate roll.
Intimidate.
Intimidate 14. All right.
Garrett just couch potatoes all day. I'm assuming.
You find a student causing trouble, and you lay into him, and he blushes and gets really excited.
Ooh.
So he kind of like he smiles as he
He's
runs
one
off.
of those M's.
He smiles as he runs off, just like he may continue to do wrong.
Yeah, so I'd say he gets to get yelled at and kicked in the face maybe sometimes.
He likes them tsunderes.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of that day, Sab says, "What the hell is a tsundere?"
What is a yandere?
You don't want to run into any of Ice's.
What's up with these kids and their maymays?
I think I want to call it that whenever Jax gets older, just to mess with him.
That's messed up.
That's cruel.
That's just wrong. All right. And then for the Friday, we'll make our checks real quick. So that
He's
is
gonna study even more.
use magic device. Are you, Fury's not studying. Say it.
No.
Okay. So tail. We'll just do all tails first. Tail. Use magic device.
So it's a +2 for studying. I'm gonna use guidance on myself, so I have a +3. What the fuck are you doing today? Tay
What?
is not sleeping. Tay is not sleeping. Okay, what's the other one?
She's doing that whole crash and burn where she studies too hard.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that. All right, geography.
Geography was a what check?
Intelligence.
+3 plus guidance 4 plus 2 more 6.
All right. Key is finally
Oh my
like,
God.
finally, some right answers. All right, yay!
All right, last check
And
is
then
what?
dungeoneering, which is intelligence.
That's 3 plus 2 more plus 1 more with guidance.
You did it. You got a B.
God.
Nito's just like, congratulations, Tail. All right, Firu. Use magic device.
That's an intelligence?
No, it's charisma.
Oh, it's a charisma. Okay.
Apparently, Tay went to go and talk to Feldonis that second day.
Yeah, really. All right.
You're getting an A.
Jeez, man. His score so far for use magic device is BA. All right, geography, intelligence.
Geography doesn't have it, so. Oh, damn, I was hoping that 20.
Man, he is just flunking geography hard.
You know what? Can
No.
Mm,
He got nothing.
he doesn't have an ability that does it. Nope. Okay.
You'd be
Dungeoneering.
casting guidance on him every single time.
That's cheating.
That is legit cheating.
Trying to give somebody else the bonuses is definitely cheating. Using your own ability, that's fine.
Okay, so that was also a charisma.
No, it's
dungeoneering is
intelligence.
intelligence.
So that means Tay has never used message.
Shit, he's failing that too.
No, he's got ABD there. All right, so finally, Seda, use magic device, charisma.
So okay.
Okay. Geography, intelligence. Swiftly.
I was looking at my bonuses. Chill.
All right, and dungeoneering, intelligence.
Shit.
All right, Sab, perception or intimidate.
Perception.
Also, I was just writing down their averages, so I'll take those off of your notes today.
Shut your face. All right, Sab, I need you to roll me 5d4.
Okay.
For every 4 that you beat a check by, you get an extra d4 worth of gold. So you make,
Ooh.
let's see, you make 22 gold total this week.
Nice.
Diggity.
Your normal pay for the week is 1 gold per per
Damn.
day. It's 5 gold total, because you're essentially considered on call. So nice rolls, 22 gold. That being said, there's a special thing that happens on every Friday, and that's each class holds a quiz.
No.
Yay! Quizzes can only be studied for, and you can't use any abilities, you can't use any magic or anything like that. Each teacher sets a little triangle on their desk and taps it, and out goes this aura. And
shit.
when that happens, it's a good thing you keep most of your stuff in your lockers, because anything that is like a pocket hole dimension or anything like that would spill out.
What do you do about the bracer that's on her arm?
Nothing. It's too powerful for that. You keep that in the locker, don't you? Quickly, gotta go on break.
I'll decide on
Donkey
break.
Kong.
Nope. Yes or no?
Well, Sam said to keep it on me at all times.
All right. So that means the bag of holding was left on her when the quiz is initiated. We're taking a quick break. We'll be right back.